Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our Saints stream here today, where we have CVAL Valorant. It's going to be good. St. Clair Saints versus Clarke University. It's looking to be a good one, and we have our maps ready to look at for this series. It's going to be a good one. I'm excited to see how this plays out. And we're seeing Breeze as our first map on defense, followed by Split on attack and Sunset on attack as well. And just to go a little bit more in depth here, Breeze, we haven't seen that map in a while.
Yeah, Breeze, I like it. It's a long-range map, and we're going to see a lot of ops and vandals on this map. The long-range weapons dominate this map, and the team, it's not necessarily even that much strategy in Breeze. If you can just hit those long shots, hit those one-taps, and play good, you can win this map purely based off your mechanics. Obviously, strategy is still needed, but for maps like Split and Sunset, a lot more required because a lot of closer corners. You can use many different weapons. On Breeze, you don't see the Phantom too much. You could see a couple of Guardians maybe even coming out. So it's going to be an exciting first map. And then Split and Sunset, also very fun maps to watch.
Yeah, Breeze, we haven't seen that played a lot recently because I think it's been out of the rotation even. So it's great to see it come back here and actually get picked for playing it. We don't see any Lotus for the first time in a long time. But overall, Breeze is a really fun map. It's very, very different from a lot of the other maps, just being so long range. There's a lot more counterplay and rotations and a lot more things that the attackers can do to, go around and mix things up. But also, to go on to it, we know Split.
Yeah.
We're not going to go that
Everyone
in-depth
knows
on Split. It's a classic map, not too many tricks. Just want to play for that mid-control, funnel in, your game plans. Just a real test of your aiming skill and your coordination with your team. And as for Sunset, that's just going to be a test of how much you've practiced the new maps, the new angles, and all that stuff. But with all that said, we're going to take a look at the agents here as we load into the game here. Our lineup for today for the Saints is Steven, Caillou, Giza, Seth, and Instinct, followed by, on the side of Clarke, we have Ein, Kang, Zerona, Soup, and Fade.
Yeah, and we're going to see different team compositions coming out. On the side of the Saints, they're going to have, I'm not sure what the first champ is.
Harbor.
Harbor, there we go. We got Harbor, Sky, Cypher, Viper, and Jet. On the other side, there's Sova, Viper, Jet, Harbor, and KO. So a couple different picks. Saints decided to go with the Cypher, the newly buffed operator, and it should be interesting. Other side doesn't decide to go for that.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think the other side, because they're starting attack, they're not going to go for any of the defensive picks. They're going to play to take the rounds early and fast here as they go for two what do they call it? Initiators. Yes, initiators. Don't call them infiltrators. Initiators here, and they have the flashes, and they also have the Sova. So good at just being aggressive, getting onto the point fast and quick. They have the Viper to cut off those sidelines, and the Jet can do a little bit of both, just dash in, get those kills, and play the aggressive angle. Well, I do want to give the advantage over to St. Clair, though, because they have the defensive and they have the offensive here. They have everything on both sides, but with all that said, I'm going to just
dive into the first round.
Yeah, dive into the first round, because none of that really matters until we see the bullets fly and the guns triggers pulled.
Absolutely. Clarke is going to try and get mid control alongside A, and it's going to be an A push coming up from them. The Cypher is set up on the side of B for St. Clair, so if Clarke can figure this out pretty early, we'll be able to find something. It's going to be Instinct. Make it look into peek here. Does he have any idea the Fade's around the corner? No, he doesn't. He's going to go down, and Caillou's not able to trade it out. Takes a lot of damage himself as Fade. He's going to look to peek here, but Caillou's able to make it out on 1 HP, and this can be a strong push coming in from Clarke. They find two. They take Caillou down as well, but he finds Kang before he does die, and just like that, Saints are in a 2v4 spot. It's going to be really hard to bring this round back.
Yeah, Clarke University being able to get the plant down now, and it's just 2v4. One of them is pretty low. The Fade managing to get 2 kills out right now. He's encroaching ever so slowly. He finds one. He finds a headshot from across the map, and now it's just looking ever so more even. 2.5 players maybe even left on the board here. Seth playing very slowly. Going to find the pick on the low one there. Now it's a 2v2. Looking to make it a 1v3, but it's not going to happen, as now it's all down to Giza. He needs to close it out. And there is the Sheriff from Zerona getting the clean headshot, taking the first round for Clarke University.
I'm getting some memories from last night. The Saints did win both maps 13-4, but both maps lost the first pistol round, so That's just their biggest weakness, it seems. Like with the pistols, they just can't seem to find those rounds. And Clarke putting together a great attack, able to take it there. Now Saints forced to save up. We're going to see Instinct with that Marshall, but the side of Clarke are able to buy a couple of Vandals and 3 Bulldogs. Going to look very, very strong and in position to take the second round.
Yeah, they're looking very, very strong on the money side and the gun side. So now St. Clair has to be very, very smart with what angles they take. They can't take these long-range engagements here on Breeze. So that's going to open up a lot for Zerona to get a kill right off the bat. Instinct going to take the high ground with the Marshall. Going to try and find a kill. Doesn't find one as King finds one, but Caillou going to find one in return. Kang going to move on to site.
HP.
Oh, wow. Yeah, the Harbor's on low HP. Ooh, Giza going to find the pick, though, but he's also low HP. Going to have to back off as Soup gets the plant within that orb. It's going to be a free plant. Going to have to back off now as Instinct.
Oh, he got a Bulldog.
Going to try and find a backside. He challenges it, and he gets the headshot there. Doesn't really need it, though, as he's already low. And now the rest of them are just holding long as they planted for long. But Kang is just a sliver of health, and also Giza down to a sliver of health as well. Instinct going to find one, and it's now down to the low one, and he gets a headshot. He doesn't even need it, and closes it out 1-1 right now. That is what they need to do, and now Clarke University's economy is going to be in shambles.
Just like last night, Saints losing the first round, but always winning the second round, getting that thrifty. As you said, Clarke are now going to be fully broken. Saints are in prime position to start to blow this lead open. They also picked up a couple Vandals, so even if things go a bit wrong, they will have that upper end on the economy. It's going to be all sheriffs coming out from Clarke, and for the first time this game, it looks like they're going to go towards the B site.
And if I gotta say, having better weapons on the defense feels much, much more scarier than having the better weapons on attack, because you might be able to find a few better angles here and there on the attack, but on defense, you're gonna have to be walking past these sightlines. There's no way to avoid it. You have to try and flush them out with abilities now. So Clarke University certainly has their work cut out for them.
And there's going to be the Cypher traps here on B site. They're going to have to destroy those. There's going to be dashing through there. There's one more there. They're able to destroy it. And they're onto the site, but Saints on the flank here. Instinct missing a couple of easy shots as Giza finds one. Instinct gets the spray down to get the second. Giza does go down, however, the plant has not go down yet. Instinct gonna find the kill onto Soup as well, taking a bit of damage. Steven finds one. He's gonna find the second as well. And Saints very, very swiftly are able to take the second round, only losing one member, keeping their economy in a very good place.
Upon the wall there too, just walking back and forth. I didn't expect that angle. And now we're going to see Instinct, because they're so flush with money right now, going to upgrade to that operator with Giza having his ultimate on hand as well. So things are looking very, very good for St. Clair College, but Clarke University now finally having enough to buy all these Vandals. They have the guns, but they don't really have the shields to deal with the arsenal that Saints has at their disposal.
Yeah, I mean, all you need is one shot with the Vandal to the head to kill, but Instinct gonna have to do so much with the operator. Doesn't get up onto that ledge, but Caillou's gonna find one for him, and he's gonna find the second. Just like that, the Saints are able to wipe out the push of Clarke in mid. The spike is still down, but Clarke are all on this default. Saints getting those 2 picks are able to back up a little bit and just take their time. They are on the defensive end, as we're gonna see this Viper try and move into sight. Does take out a cam, is gonna get peeked here by Giza. Giza won't find the shot, but Soup has walked up here. Giza has a bit of an idea, but doesn't know that he's all the way behind him, and that's a great flank coming out there from Soup. Is able to find one. Do they know that there's a second in the corner here? I don't believe they do. Steven can find so much value here, just has to let this KO walk through. A bit of great control, able to find one, it finds 2, and there's gonna be Soup in the corner here. Gonna look for the third kill here, Steven, and he will find it. Beautiful plays coming out from Steven there, and is able to single-handedly just take that round for the Saints on the defensive end.
Yeah, that was an amazing play from Steven there. Managed to find 3 at the last moment, just creeping around sight. With such trigger discipline as well, not making a move too early, making it at the perfect time, getting spiked down, throwing Clarke University in complete disarray. And look at him on the top of the leaderboard with 5 kills, not far behind his Instinct though with the op and making good work of it. Now, Clarke University, they have to find something here with these sheriffs. They have to try and turn this around as the Saints are starting to run away with their lead.
It's going to be a mid-push from Clarke with these sheriffs. Going to just look to find a pick or 2, but they're going to just try to look towards A. Jet is not able to find Giza there. Steven in mid is going to find one. Does he see the Sova jump up? Yes, he does, and now he has an idea that these members might be pushed up a little bit. spots a couple of them, but gets taken down, and that's going to be a gun for the side of Clarke. Saints have to be careful a little bit, but Kayu's on the flank, finds one, finds two. Instinct does have the operator as well, if he gets peeked. Will Giza find one? Yes, he will, and it's going to be all up to Aang to try and find something on the Sova. He might even try to just save this Vandal, as crazy as it sounds, but I think he's going to go for the clutch. Instinct is waiting for him around the corner, and is he going to be able to maybe catch Instinct off guard? I don't think he has any idea Instinct should go down here. He's going to get sees one, takes him down. Kai's right around the corner, does throw out the Sova dart, and the gun gets spotted out, so everyone's going to come over here. He has no idea where Caillou is, and with his third kill of the round, secures Saints yet another round.
And the sliver of the blind spot of the arrow there. He was waiting up on the wall, gets the headshot. That was great to see. Great plays all around from St. Clair College, and honestly got a little greedy there. I think he really wanted to upgrade to that operator, take that away from the Saints, but you know, he should have saved the Vandal there. Just keep playing safe, don't get too crazy. But with all that said, they have money now. They've lost. They have that loss streak bonus now. They can use the Vandals all they want.
And the Saints also have 3 ultimates on the defensive end, so they can counteract with one if they need. It's going to be a full-on A rush from Clarke, though. They're not playing around. They need to get into here quickly. There's going to be all the Utah down, and you're going to see the Saints rotating it over. Caillou, though, finds the Viper, and Soup on low HP is going to plant that one down. He's going to replant it because Caillou was spraying through that as Giza finds yet another one, and he's going to be able to find these picks here with the Sky ult. Seth finds one as well, and does take down Giza, though, so it is a 4v2. The Saints are still looking good, but there's going to be picks coming up from Clarke. Just like that, it's a 2v2 situation. The Sova still has a lot of Utah left, as Soup on the backside of the point, able to find so much value, and Saint, it's going to be just Caillou in the 1v2. He could still pull this off. He is through. I don't think they know he's there, but they do, and just like that, in a 2v4 situation, Clarke are able to clutch up and take the round.
Yeah, that's looking pretty good for Clarke. That is the round that you needed to win there. Your loss streak bonus was seemingly maxed out.
No ults.
Yeah, and now the Saints have little to no ults. They still have the ult on Giza, though, but that's not too, you know, Cypher ult's not very good. It's good for certain situations where you need to find that last player, but as for right now, for play-to-play gameplay, it's not going to be great, as
nobody's on B.
Clarke University has all the ults in the bag for whatever they want. It looks like they're going to rush B as no one is there. They're going to knife on with the ult. Now he's going to play very, very aggressive. He has a revive to play with, and St. Clair cannot use any util as they're all suppressed. Now a Viper Bit as well, as Rona also has Blade Storm in the pocket if they decide that they need a little bit of a get-out-of-jail-free card.
And the Saints gonna look to retake here. If Giza can find anything on this entry, able to spot them out in that Viper ult, will just let the Saints kind of spray them down. The Jet is concussed, is gonna get shot at, but Caillou can't hit him through the wall. There's gonna be the flash coming out, and the Saints need to make a move pretty soon. They don't have too much time to play with. Playing this one pretty passively, but able to find 2 quick picks there. Giza and Caillou taken down 2. The Fade is gonna go down as well. Viper is still alive though. Soup missing some shots, is able to take him down, and the Viper does go down. The Saints should be able to get this defuse off, and yes, they will have enough time. Seb's gonna take it to have his ultimate on that Viper, and Saints making quick work. They're down 3 ultimates, but taking the round back, and deserved.
Yeah, that was great. Instinct being the guardian angel there with the op, just overlooking the fights, making sure he has the support if any of one of their teammates fails it. And that was great to see. He managed to clutch that out. Every Saints member found their pick time after time when they moved onto that site. It was great to watch.
As you said, now the Saints have a very good money advantage. Clarke have to save with the Sheriffs, and they're going to look for another maybe mid play, but the Saints are going to take every challenge possible with these Vandals. The knives are going to come out, however, from Clarke, so Jet may be looking to make that hero play. Maybe take down a couple, get some weapons on their side, and we're going to see Zronut push Steven maybe here. Would be a huge pick if he can find it. There he goes up, doesn't find the shots, gets taken down to half HP, and you feel like now that's just the ultimate wasted for Clarke. There's gonna be a shot coming out, and yes, the Jet will fall down. Instinct won't find the shot there, but Clarke using that Jet ult.
He hits the shot, it does not kill
wall
though.
bang. Probably hit the foot with a wall bang.
Yeah, that was a very close shot. Just a little bit of a grace there, Giza.
Oh, there's
the
a
Cam
headshot.
getting a lot of picks there, getting a lot of info, and Giza there, the teammates down to clutch it up. Flawless round from the Saints. What teamwork there with the Cypher.
He wasn't even pinging though, shooting the camera at them. He was just pinging them, and they were just shooting at the area. The side of Clarke not able to spot out that camera, and very nice placement there from Giza. Able to give the round easily for his side of Saints. Steven finding 3 as well. Him and Caillou at top of that leaderboard, playing very, very well so far. But it's going to be a full A push coming out from Clarke, and let's see how the Saints can defend this one.
I think they'll defend it well, as they have the money, they have everything they need to be able to win this, but they do have to play against the Harbor ult and the Sova.
What?
What is he doing? He's going out in there very fast, but they managed to trade it out somehow. But he's only going to get one, King going to get one in return, and that is the Harbor ult going to be popped. And I'm just caster cursing there. I was not expecting the dash onto A long there, as they get completely decimated, no op, and that's going to be a big upgrade. Clarke University, the arrow goes out, he's going to get revealed, he's going to run back to his team, he's going to get wallbanged though, and now he's slowed. They're in a really bad spot here, they need to stop the plant, and the plant has already started. I'm going to get one in the headshot there. Giza a little bit low for the, he walks in there to the entire team and gets taken out. Clarke University making this 6-3.
A good push there from Clarke, a bit of an interesting play there by Instinct. I don't think the Saints expected Clarke to just 5-stack there and all spray him down, so a bit of just a better outplay, just macro-wise, by Clarke. They drew up a play, they knew the Saints would fall for it, and well done by them there. They will have an op of their own. Losing so many rounds and being able to afford the op is huge now. They picked it up from the Saints member, but it's going to be 4 Vandals and the op on either side, and it's going to look like Clarke is going for a bit of more of a default play.
Yeah, Clarke going for a little bit of default play, gonna go hammer down that A point once again, because it worked out so well for him, being able to take out so many Saints members. And now, looks like Soup is gonna peek there. Instinct on the site.
I think they had an idea that Instinct was watching that with the operator, but it looks like Clarke is going to opt to re-push, and I think that's a very bad idea. As soon as someone turns that corner, Instinct is taking their head clean off. It will get spotted out by the drone, however.
Oh, he's hiding behind the box there.
Very well done by him. They're going to walk right into him. All 3, he only finds 1. He's going to look for another shot. Oh, doesn't find it through the flash. If he can walk around this wall, maybe find a pick. There it is. There's the second. Instinct could do it yet again. He's going to find the 3rd. Yes, he will. Look at the flick from Instinct. There's a 4th. Peek him, Instinct. Peek him. Can he find him? Oh, he gets taken down. A very nice try there. Nice shot from Zona, but Instinct finding 3. Well played by him. They know that this Jet does have the operator, but Steven finds the 1-tap, and just like that, Saints taking a 7-3 lead and taking back the momentum.
What a match to watch there. The 3K with the op was is amazing to see there. Instinct just on point there. Looks like he was playing with pure instinct, just knowing where they are. Get peek after peek after peek, and just a little bit of a reaction time diff there on the last one.
Good flick.
But a great play all around from the Saints, managing to clutch it out. But now they're going to rotate once again to not have 3 over on A. It looks like they know that Clarke University is going to try for the B push. Peeks window. And Kai's going to go for the flash, get a little bit of info.
Oh,
but Soup going to get a pick on Instinct there. Not going to land a headshot there. And Steven going to get a pick as well, slowing them down the wall.
Oh my god!
Kai getting a 3K though. As we sail that, and Spike is down. It's all down to Soup now. He's going to put the orb down, try and move on, but there's an enemy orb there as well. Doesn't want to go in there, but he doesn't really have much other choice as Spike is right in front of him. He needs to swoop in there quickly and take it before the vision goes down.
But there's going to be the dog coming out here, and he's going to get spotted out. It's going to be the push coming out from both Saints members. All 3. 1 will go down, but Soup. Steven flying around the corner with the pistol. Right-click is able to take him out. And it's 2 rounds in a row now. 1 Saint taking down 3 members of Clarke single-handedly and winning the rounds for their team. It's going to be the last round of the half. Clarke is going to buy what they can. Saints are opting for that 4 Vandal, 1 operator loadout yet again. And it's been working for them so well. They have a couple ultimates to work with as well. So the Saints looking good on this defense.
On the offense side, they do have Silva ult to play with it, but money-wise, they just are scraping the bottom of the barrel here, getting a Guardian, a couple Sheriffs. Very different buys all around. You can see the Blade Storm come online from Instinct there. Might as well use
Caillou
this last round. Kai gonna use his ultimate there. It's gonna come online. It's gonna chase down a lot of people. Steven gonna find 1, King gonna find 1 in retaliation though. A little bit of a trade situation. And Instinct on the prowl here, trying to find something, trying to find a pick. He knows he got marked. He has a feeling he's back there. He's going to wait for someone to push him because they know where he is. Ryan holding on the backside. Kai going to find one on Soup, though. That's a big player out of the fight. Kai going to find another kill. He's going to find one, and they're all following like dominoes now. It's all down to Fade, and all he has is a Spectre to challenge the sea of Vandals. And now St. Clair winning the last round, bringing it to 9-3.
That's the absolute last gun you want to have in your hands in that spot, as the Saints will be able to take the first half 9-3. Seth wanting yet another kill, decides Giza is gonna have to go down for his troubles. But Saints on the defensive end making it look easy, dropping a few rounds here and there, but throughout the bigger picture, 9-3 lead on a map like Breeze is a very, very comfortable one at that, and the Saints are gonna look to close this one out quickly. Hopefully can get it done in the pistol round.
Definitely, if they win this pistol round, that's going to be massive going into the next couple of rounds. As you know, you usually win pistols in the subsequent one. So if it's 11-3, that's a major advantage once you finally get the big guns back in everybody's hands. But with all that said, I wouldn't count Clarke University down for the count. I think they could turn around here if their defense is good to win a couple of rounds here, even if the score line. But overall, it's going to be a tough road to climb. Zerona going up top and find one out of the gate. And now St. Clair down a member. This is going to be pretty tough.
It's going to be a big fight here.
Big fight going to happen here in the tunnel.
Drop the wall. It's coming down.
One drops, two drops. Ken going to get a double kill. Fade going to get another kill.
Nice shot there from Giza, though. Finding two is going to try the 1v5. Is going to maybe look for the third here. Doesn't know exactly where the jet is, but can't find the tap on the head. We'll find the third. Is getting flanked from both sides, however. Can he find the fourth here? We'll have to peek out quickly because there's one on the flank. He won't be able to find it. A very nice try there by Giza.
Close.
But in the close range environment, Saints with those pistols just getting outgunned 2v3, and the whole roster just fell inside of that hallway. But now Clarke yet again winning the pistol round. We're going to see Instinct whipping out that Marshall yet again and going to look to find some tags. But the side of Clarke needs to win this round if they want to bring themselves back into this game.
Definitely, it is looking pretty good for Clarke University here. They want to keep this advantage and press it for as long as they can. So if you lose this next round, like you did in the last pistol round, it's going to be very, very tough. Saints going to go for a little bit of a force.
Giza!
Giza! Wow, he got knifed out. He peeked. He thought he was vulnerable, but he's going to clean that up. I know, going to take out Instinct.
That's going to be a big pick there on Instinct. He did have the Marshall, a bit of a long, but Giza yet again in that hallway, able to find 2 kills of his own. Is going to just ultimate. Can he pick up a weapon? He's going to look for the shot here. He has to somehow get across here, but Caillou from mid is able to find that pick, and yet again, it's looking like the Saints, after dropping the first round, will be able to take it down. Does he know that the Vipers are here? Doesn't find the headshot there, Steven, but there is Khan here on the flank. Caillou yet again finding the kill, and just like that, Saints 2 halves in a row, able to pick up the Thrifty after dropping the pistol round. Maybe this is one of their strategies. Is it maybe just a bigger way to put your enemy in the hole money-wise? It seems like every time the Saints start off around the pistol rounds, they manage to drop it, but the Thrifty comes in right after.
Definitely. It seems like it's almost like a strat for them just to decimate their economy even more. Yeah. But I doubt it. It seems like that just pistol went pretty sour for them. They want to close that one out as you're so close here in the rounds. But, you know, they'll make the best out of a bad situation here as they won the last round. Looking to win this round as well. They have the gun advantage. Going to take the long-range engagements here in mid. Serona has a Sheriff going to look away from the flash, prep the dash. Feels like there's going to be a big fight here soon, but it looks like St. Clair is going to dip out, rotate over to A, because Giza's holding it down. He hasn't seen anybody yet. He's ready. Another long-range headshot. Seth getting engagement there with Kang. Kang has no armor to his name anymore. It's all down. Receiving a wall off all of A. There's nothing they can do to contest that, as they just move cleanly on the side. There's not a single person to contest.
Yeah, it's a free plant. The side of Clarke went for that push in mid again, but the Saints didn't peek it this time. They just take their free plant on A, and Seth is going to find the first pick onto Kong there. There's going to be a peek from Caillou. Will find the shot onto Suba. Won't take him down. Instinct finds one. Seth finds one. He's on 1 HP here, this Harbor. Can they find him? Caillou headshot through the smoke, and it's going to be just Jet in mid. Is going to get flashed out, and will go down to Giza. Saints with a flawless round, not managing to drop a single member, and Clarke have 2 more rounds left in them. If they keep playing like this, our Saints are just dominating in this match.
Yeah, they have another round to play with, but they're still having to buy light shields just to compete with the weapons at a certain range. And we see a Phantom pick as well, which is interesting, as you were saying earlier.
On defense, you can play it because you can hold tight angles, but we're going to see them opt out to go for the Vandal, as it's just a more safe and secure option on this map. We're going to see Caillou with a Guardian as well.
He got that earlier on the pistol round that they won, so he's
keeping
just going to carry it all the way through. Why spend the money if you have the gun that you're good enough to use here? Oh, it's right in that wall.
This could be massive.
This could be a massive pick. Massive battle, but he's going to get picked up by Kang there.
Oh,
and Zorona going to get one in retaliation as well. This could be the thing that they need to turn it around, keep the light alive, keep the flame alive for Clarke University now. As Giza moves towards the mid lane. Peek left, peek right, peek long here. He's taking it slow and steady. He knows there's enemies everywhere. He hears the updraft, he goes for the kick, but he doesn't find it, as Clarke University gets a flawless round of retaliation.
It feels like whenever the Saints have those like 2v2, 3v3 skirmishes, the side of Clarke are always able to come out ahead, and we see it yet again. There are 2 members from the Saints instantly dropping and just falling apart. It feels like when the Saints stack as 5 and just push a site and pick off members one by one from Clarke, that is the best way to go about this map, and they've been doing it for most of the map. It's weird to me that they keep going for these weird 2v2s, 3v3s where they're just not coming out ahead. They just need to retalk that a little bit and maybe look for different positioning to avoid those exchanges.
Speaking of different positioning, we're going to see an off-on attack coming out from Instinct. He had so much success with it earlier. We'll see if he can use it on the attacking side. Now Zorona being very aggressive there. Fade going to trade out with Instinct. Steven going to take out Fade though. He's going to find one. Going to not get another as Soup takes it down. It's a 3v3. Very, very even here. Clarke University still wants to continue this win streak. This would decimate the Saints' economy if they lose this one. All their money's on the line here as Caillou and the rest of the team move towards a B push. They're very methodical and slow about it though, as they're pushing into the Viper. It seems like Clarke University is waking up to it, as they might start rotating around.
Yeah, and they're going to look for this Viper. Caillou, that's a massive shot there. This should secure a plant for the Saints, and it's going to be Clarke coming in from the rotation. It should be a very, very easy plant here. Steven will have his ultimate after this. Do they know that the Sova's sitting in mid? There is going to be Steven putting up a wall so his teammates can just hide behind it, but Aang is going to be on this flank. The Saints have to check their flank. If they don't, it would be very, very bad. Steven is now looking at it. Kai's looking at it as well, as it's going to be the Sova, and both pushing from the same time. It's going to be hard for the Saints to hold on here, but they can just find the picks. Caillou on 4 HP, able to take out Soup, and it's going to be just Aang on the flank here. Should be able to find Caillou. Oh, does find him with that last shot, but he gets down to 30 HP. As soon as he peeks out, will get shot. Gets another kill onto Steven, but Seth there to get his get back, and just like that, Saints are on map point against Clarke University.
Map point, and with a hefty lead as well, 7 rounds. Clarke University has the odds stacked against them here. 7 rounds in a row is looking to be tough, as even though they are doing much better on defense here, it's too even of a game here. It's going to go back and forth, and now backs up against the wall. You know, they might win this round, they might win the next round, but it's looking more and more like a Saints victory.
It's going to be very hard for them to get back into this one. As you said, Saints only need that 1 round, and it's going to be a mid push. Clarke is going to use that Viper ult on B to make sure that nobody from the Saints goes there. It's Soup pushing up very, very far. Does get caught out by Instinct, and there's going to be one more member there. The KO Fade. He's not going to peek, but Saints get that opening pick. And maybe you're going to look to push up mid. The KO is stuck in that corner, so as long as Instinct is watching that, could be dangerous. It's going to peek out now, and they know exactly where this KO is. They know exactly where the Jet is as well. Can they find the KO? They're running him down. They do get him. They know that the Jet is behind, and Caillou is able to take him out. Just like that, Saints 5-2 looking to take this map 1, as it's going to be just a lonesome Sova looking to clutch this one up. He does get spotted out. Finds some nice shots on the Instinct. He gets dogged out. Is going to throw out his dart as well. Kang found this one mid as Steven goes down for the side of the Saints, but they are going to get his plant down, and the Sova is forced to back up. Viper up in mid. Gonna look for that 1v1 against some of the Saints members, as Instinct is keeping the angle into spawn here with Giza, making sure that the Sova cannot push up, as Seth finds the pick onto mid, and they know exactly where the Sova is, and he has to move quickly, try and get the defuse. He does find one shot onto Giza, looking for a second. Can he? Oh my goodness, what a flick there to find Instinct, but Caillou will find the shot on him, and just like that, the Saints very swiftly able to take map 1.
Yeah, they took map one by a hefty margin there, but still, Clarke University, they lost the first round against their opponents in the in the last game that they played. Managed to turn it around very handedly in game 2 and in game 3. So going forward here, it might be anyone's game. But to look at the leaderboard, you can see that Caillou and Steven, just absolute monsters on the battlefield here. With Caillou just not going down, having such a good economy rating, just getting so many first bloods and all of that stuff. Not to count out Ein though on the enemy team, also holding it up, doing very, very well.
Yeah, Caillou just was hard frying this game. 23 and 8 is an insane score line. He was just finding the picks when needed. We saw a couple of 3Ks as well and playing that Sky to absolute perfection. He's known for it so well for a reason, and able to give the Saints a lot of space and kills to work with on a character like Sky makes the game very, very easy for the rest of the team. So Saints taking a map 1 off the back of Caillou's Sky, and the rest of the team just followed up perfectly.
Definitely, and we know Seth was down there in the rankings though, but he might not have been getting the kills. He might have been dying a little bit more, but he was there with the defense, the walls, the setups. Those don't show up on the stat board. So it was a team play. They all played very, very well, but now it's up to Clarke University to try and tie it up, make this like the last game that they played, get the reverse sweep going. But it's going to be tough against our St. Clair Saints, who are best in class, and they get those picks every single time. And Theo, do you have any closing thoughts before we throw it to a quick break?
Not too much really. I hope our Saints just keep the same wavelength of play. I hope they don't let the foot off the gas pedal, and I hope they push to finish this one out with another very strong showing. Clarke gonna have a lot to think about after that first game, but the Saints are gonna just try and keep doing the same thing, and it showed a lot of positives.
Definitely. And don't go anywhere. We're going to throw it to a quick break. We'll be back with Game 2 on Split. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Game 2 of CVAL St. Clair College versus Clarke University, also known as Clarke Pride, but the Pride comes before the fall as they lost the last game and quite a large margin there. St. Clair taking it all home, but now the script has been flipped. They're starting on defense here on Split, so we saw them do much, much better on defensively. So now the Saints have their work cut out for them here. They're going to go with the Cypher, the Breach, the Sky, the Raze, and probably the Omen there. But the Cypher on attack is going to be very, very rough in the first little half. I guess they're hoping that they get as many runs as they need in attack and then bunker down defense and close it out there.
Yeah, absolutely. But the other side does have Sky, Sova, Viper, Cypher, and Raze. So they also have that Cypher on attack. So not really the biggest disadvantage. Both teams is going to be that little bit stronger on the defense. But we're going to see Steven on the breach. Something that mainly I see Steven playing. Other teams don't pick it up. But he's so good on this breach. Able to make so much space and using his util to perfection. We're going to see Omen for smokes on the side of St. Clair. And we're going to see Astra on the other side, which is a very, very interesting matchup. I mean, what do you think about that one?
Astra can be a very strong pick here on Split. You know, the gravity wells is such a small map. The smokes and the gravity wells and all of that can cover so much area, it seems, when you're putting down, because the planting areas are very small there on B. But for the side of the breach, that's going to be a lot of people don't play him a lot, but it's very, very impressive to walk into and play against defensively here and on attack here, because there's so many walls, so many little angles that you're just not able to shoot through here on Split. It's all kind of split up by the walls, given the name there. But overall, it looks like St. Clair's push towards B. A, getting a little bit of split pushes, getting as much info as they can. Serona here watching mid, trying to prevent any push to get flashed out. Gonna have to back off, go back to B Heaven here. Now Instinct has control of the first half of mid. He's gonna look to close out the second. Throw it to Boombot. He's gonna jump up on the boxes, close it out. That is.
Oh, spots him.
Spots him, yeah. Here's a couple shots too. He knows one's back there. And Kang taking a couple shots.
He might even got hit by the Boombot a little bit, but is able to make it out on half HP. Instant and Zone is going to have a huge 1v1 here, and whoever can find this pick will secure a lot of space for the team. It's going to be the Viper peeking mid and does get taken down by Instinct. Very greedy from Kong there, but does not find too much. And now Clarke are all rotating over to mid. It's going to be Zerona going for the peek here, but Instinct with yet another nice shot. They know this guy's in mid as well. Giza takes him down, and Saints looking to win a pistol round are going to stun up Soup at the back of B, and it's going to be very rough for them to survive here. Giza able to find that pick, and the Saints in the 5-1 position aren't even going to look for the plant. They're just going to try and kill the Cypher. Do they know he's in the corner here? Yes, they do. He does take out one, but Steven takes them out. And Saints don't even care about the plant money, just looking for the heads of Clarke University.
They win the first pistol round that they have, the first pistol round in a while, as they haven't won pistol round in so many games here. But now looking to close out and take the lead here money-wise, but they're going to... No, they're going to go opt for the bigger guns
Clarke.
right out of the gate. Typical buy if you win that first game. Clarke, though, like you said, what do you see?
We saw a couple stingers, but they're going to choose to save it up. That would have been the risky play, the all or nothing. If you lose, you lose. If you win, you're looking good. But the Saints, having that stronger weaponry, going to opt out to have the stronger weaponry here against Clarke, who don't have as much money to spend, as it's going to be Soup here and Seth in B, just alone fighting, but not making too much space there. Saints loving that mid, gonna try and go up it again. Basically the same thing we saw last round.
Yeah, this is going to be a very sneaky round for the Saints. Instinct gonna find another pick. It's looking very similar to last round. Seth, though, behind the box, playing a little bit of a stealth game here. Looking to find a pick behind box. Does he know that Kang's right there? He looks down, but he finds the pick anyways. He's ready for it. He's going to try and challenge Kang, and he gets it as well. It's a nice double. And now B is all opened up for the Saints. They are ready and willing to go on. At this point, they smoke out both angles of attack for Clarke, and they are going to get that spike down. Now it's 2v5 for Clarke University with no guns to contend with.
Seth being the only person on the Saints to opt out to keep the Ghost, finding two there. It's going to be Hang finding the 1v2 here. Are they going to be able to pick Instinct off here? It doesn't look like it, and now they're in a very rough spot, getting flanked by a couple Saints members. We see the Cypher on the flank. Steven takes down one Fade, finds one of his own, but they're going to be looking for the Knife Hair's Fade.
Wow.
Finding three with the pistols, but Saints doing a little bit of trolling. I think they're feeling very confident in this matchup and able to find the round again. Maybe losing a couple too many members won't be able to buy the weapon on Giza there, losing a bit of money, but Saints just feeling very good, I think, feeling very strong and hoping that they just clean sweep this one out.
Props to Fade, though. 4 kills, that's more than any single player on the Saints team has.
True.
It's just the rest of his team seems to need to wake up here, you know, get the kills. It all seems to come down to Fade every time as well. Maybe he needs to play a little further up, though. And it looks like he is playing a little further up as he gets one kill with the Spectre, but he's gonna, or the Phantom there, he's gonna get taken out by Giza. Now, Ein holding top.
Oh, he's on the big flank.
He's gonna go for the big flank. The camera's gonna come out. He knows he needs to move, and I think he saw it, his own death from the camera there. And now Steven gonna get the plant, and Ein gonna get another. Ein with a triple kill as well. He's going crazy. But Steven gonna shut that down, but Zerona gonna shut down as well. And now Clarke University gonna flip that around. Once they get those big guns in the hands, they're ready for it. As St. Clair 2-1. Clarke University getting their first round.
Saints doing a little bit of trolling last round, comes to bite them back as Clarke is able to take that round, and now the Saints won't have the money to fully buy, but they're gonna force as much as possible. Caillou and Seth gonna pick up the Vandals, and Giza probably gonna look to pick something up of his own. Steven going for that Stinger, and Instinct's gonna have just that Sheriff, but so close to that result. Gonna look to pick it up this round. The Saints probably won't go for that A push anytime soon. That one didn't work out too well for them. They're gonna go for another bit of a default and probably look to take mid like they have so many times.
Yeah, look, you always want that mid control here on Split. Just gives you so many more options to play with. Ein gonna take a gunfight here with Giza. Zerona gonna push out his teammate, gonna take out Seth, and Giza gonna take out Ein in retaliation here. And Instinct playing very far up with the Sheriff, playing loud and fast. Kang awaiting him in the smoke. He wants him to push. He just needs to see anything. Boomlock gonna come back. Instinct, yo, wow, what a blast pack, saves his life there. And he gets the pick against the Vandal. He's gonna reload, look for another pick. doesn't. Oh, he finds it through the wall.
Oh, he
doesn't quite get it. And Zerona gonna get a kill, and the Saints, all three of them drop like flies there, and Caillou gonna get a headshot. It's all down to Caillou here. It's a 1v2. We've seen him win stuff like this before. Astra very, very low, just needs a single bullet. He's gonna spray it down, get the kill, move on to site, play very quickly. Gonna go actually for a sneaky little rotate here. Flash him, he knows where he is now. He's been found, and then the blind. Can't even turn around, can't even shoot, can't even look. As Caillou gets a 3K, clutching out the round for St. Clair College.
Zerona had no idea where Caillou was coming in from, and the weapon buys from Saints pays off. They take the 3-1 lead after dropping one there. The side of Clarke are going to be put in the same situation the Saints were in last round, where only a couple members can actually fully buy up. As we're going to see Kang, Soup, and Zerona buy those Vandals. We're going to see a Spectre or a Stinger coming out from Fade, and Aang probably not going to buy a weapon. Can't afford too much. Might buy a Spectre here with the light shields, but I don't think he will. He won't. And the Saints are going to look to quickly rush with this breach. They get the stun out onto B, and they have the 5v2 advantage if they can go quickly. But the side of Clarke are playing pretty aggressively. Instinct and Caillou are going to take them down quickly. They're going to make a lot of space for that. There's going to be a Viper up top, but Seth finds that as well. And Saints very easily are going to get onto this B side, going to get the plant down. Steven's going to drop the spike for a teammate for that ult orb. There's going to be the peek coming out again, but as soon as he even thinks about it, gets sprayed down by 3 members of the Saints. He's going to be on 1 HP here. Caillou doesn't feel like planting just yet, just going to tease it a little bit, and is finally going to go down. Saints in this 5v2 going to look to hold it down. It's going to be a push coming out from the Saints here. There's a flash, Steven finding one, and they know exactly where the Cypher is. He's going to be stunned up. Are they going to go for the knife? Yet again, Fade in this situation, looking to fend off the attackers, but Steven, yet again, able to take him out with that Vandal. Doesn't go for the knife, and Saints taking a very commanding 4-1 lead, looking to keep the ball rolling.
Yeah, very commanding lead indeed here. And they also have a lot of ultimates to play with, but Clarke University has a lot of ultimates to play with now as well. So maybe they can use a couple of these, turn around the momentum of the game. But as it looks right now, the Saints are just dominating here on the field. They're so plush with money here. All of Vandals. They have 2 ultimates on the board, looking to make that 3 ultimates, as Caillou just needs a single pick, and he usually gets one per round here. And Seth, one away as well.
He's going in.
He's going in for the showstopper, and they're all there. He looked the wrong way. He finds one. Gonna get canceled out by Instinct though. 1-for-1 trade there.
Okay. That's not bad, technically, for side of Clarke. They are in a bit of a save, but Saints able to trade it back right away. And here's going to be Fade trying to find something with a Stinger. Is not able to find a Kong. Finds Steven, however. And it's going to be a big fight here, but Giza takes out Kong. There's going to be Aang trying to find something with a dog. As the Giza peek is going to come through, and they're able to take him out. It's just Astra on this flank. I don't know how the hell Astra got here, but she's going to look for something big on the flank here. But the Saints do smell it out. Soup is going to be able to find one. Can he find the second? Yes, he does. Beautiful flake from him there. And it's going to be Instinct against Soup. Is Instinct going to be looking up here? He's on is he on 1 HP?
He's on
I
1
believe
HP.
he is. But he's going to find the shots onto Soup there, as Soup had no idea where he was on 3 HP. Going to shoot down at the body a little bit to let him know how close Clarke were to winning that round. But when the clutch, Instinct's able to find it.
I think he was on 3 HP from the trading the rockets there.
Yeah, I believe so.
Edge of the zone there. Just
so unlucky.
Hair away. If that was a double kill there, that probably would have went Clarke University's way.
Absolutely.
And, but it's not looking great in this half. You gotta hope that they can make something work on attack here, or maybe trying to switch around the rest of this half the quarter, I guess. But looks like we're gearing up for another split push from the Saints. Zerona gonna go on the offense once again. It's been working out for him and his teammate, but Seth, very greedy. He likes getting these double kills earlier on if he can find them. He hears them. Finds one. He's gonna find 2. You think you'd stop after this happens so many times. He's gonna ult on to B and make the rest of the team push him, but I don't think they know all 5 of the Saints have 2 options over to them. They have total mid control. And he's gonna get found out with 2 smokes over on B.
They're going
that is the Saints queue. We're gonna rotate over to A.
And it's going to be a swing here from the Viper. Could find something, but doesn't find too much. As we're going to see Instinct
what movement.
into the backline, finding the headshot onto Kong. Their beautiful movement from the Rays. And the last 2 members from the side of Clarke are sitting back here. Saints are going to play very, very aggressive. Kai's going to find Aang, and it's going to be just Fade here. Finding one, has a very good angle here, but the Saints are going to take him out. Instinct finding that shot onto him, and very, very quickly taking a 6-1 lead in this map too.
6-1 lead, that's going to be tough to come back from, but now they have the loss bonuses here. They don't have much in the way of armor or abilities, but they can buy a couple Guardians, a couple Vandals, and and try and make something work here. You just kind of scrape at the bottom of the barrel here. Need to win a round, and sometime soon, as St. Clair just running with it. Look at Instinct's money, 8,000. He's capped out. He's nearly capped out.
Yeah, he's so rich. I'm surprised he's not buying his teammates any weapons, but they all lived after last round. Kai with a bit of a failed flash there, but Instinct's gonna just be flying in there. Nobody can see anyone. Everyone's flashed out as Instinct finds one, won't find the second. Bit of a misplay from both teams as Saints are down to their last 2 members, but Seth gonna go take one out. And it's going to be a 1v2 for him here on this B side. The spike is down in mid, and Saints kind of trolling this round away as well. Could have been such a nice play, but Instinct didn't look away from the flash. Seth getting him in a very good position, though. I don't think the side of Clarke have any idea that he's here. The spike is down, however, so he will have to do a lot of work to bring this round back. And it looks like he might rotate all the way over to A and try and go through vents.
I think that's the play here. They don't expect the long play. You'd have to be crazy to walk around this far, this slowly, and this quietly. But overall, I think this is what Seth wants. Seems like this is what the Saints want. They want to go for the crazy plays. They have the lead, and now this lets them try and get these crazy things to happen. But it looks like they're ready for it. They know he's coming through vents. They've checked every other corner. They don't hear him anywhere else. It has to be him. And that is going to be it. Clarke University taking another round. I don't know what the Saints are doing here. I know they're trying to be funny, they're trying to be fancy, but overall, I think they should just close this one out.
I mean, they tend to do that. They get these huge lead on their opponents. Even when it was 1-0, they were trying to find the knife, so playing with a bit of disrespect, but they are one of the best teams in Collegiate Valorant, so if they are winning, they could do whatever they want as long as they keep up the winning ways. It's going to be a more of a default push from them this round. Maybe look to slow it down a little bit. Don't want to let Clarke come back to this game under any circumstances, as Fade is solo holding this B side pretty easily with that camera, but he will go down, and Instinct's gonna find Rona, and you can see the default working so well for the Saints as they're just winning every single 1v1. Instinct finding his second as well up mid. It's gonna be just a lonesome Sky on A side trying to bring back this 1v5, but we all know that the Saints are about to go ahead hunting. They find him in spawn. Instinct finding his third, and very easily Saints able to find a flawless there after dropping one the round before.
And that's just them showing us that they're in control of this game. If they want to win, they will, and if they want to lose, they'll do something pretty funny, I guess is the only word I could use to describe that. And Soup has the Astro already. They have the Viper Pit. They have a couple defensive ultimates here to shut them down, a push from the Saints. But the Saints have all the offensive power they need here, just with that one showstopper on Instinct. It looks like we might see it out here. There's the dog coming out. There's the flash. He's going to dodge it. He's going to weave in and out of all the util here. He's going to blast back on the site. Double showstopper here. He's in the back line. He doesn't find anyone. It's going to be a 50-50. Which way is he going to look? He's going to look towards screens. Doesn't find a pick, though. He's going to take out Zerona. And now they're going to put out Boobot. We're going to see the Cypher all come out. And now they know where everybody is. He's going to go into vents. That was a little bit of a funny play there. The Judge there to shut him down. Seth's going to find one, though. Holding off 2 members of the team. He's going to find one. Kai going to find another. That is going to be a clean round from St. Clair College, making it 8-2. I think they're going to look to make it 10-2 pretty soon.
Absolutely have to agree with you there. We could see Clarke look at their buy here. If you know Valorant at all, this is not what you want to be seeing. A Vandal, Bulldog, another Vandal, a Spectre, and another Bulldog, and only light shields is not what you want to see if you're a fan of Clarke University. But Saints looking so good.